Hello, beautiful gardeners. Welcome back to Time for Gardening. Today, we're taking you on a truly refreshing journey with our Summer Garden Tour 2025. French-inspired upcycled container gardens with elegant fencing. If you're passionate about creative garden ideas and love the romance of French style, you're in the right place. Get inspired by unique and charming container garden concepts, each blending upcycled beauty and Parisian elegance for your summer oasis. Make sure to watch until the very end for all the dreamy ideas and tips that will transform your garden, no matter the size. Let's get started. A weathered vintage bicycle, freshly painted in a charming pastel blue, leans gracefully against your garden fence, instantly evoking the romance of a French countryside escape. Its baskets overflow with fragrant lavender, delicate ivy, and trailing petunias, inviting butterflies and bees to dance among the blooms as the sun casts a warm summer glow. As you stroll past, the whimsical silhouette of the bicycle blends harmoniously with the elegant fencing, adding a nostalgic yet lively character to your garden's edge. This fusion of upcycled beauty and French flair sets a joyful, welcoming tone for the rest of your garden journey. Antique bird cages, painted in soft whites and glimmering golds, dangle elegantly along your fence, their open doors spilling out vibrant geraniums, fuchsias, and lush trailing ivy. Each cage, once forgotten, becomes a new home for flourishing blooms, bringing vintage character and an air of Parisian romance to your space. These birdcage planters draw the eye upward, inviting curiosity and admiration, while their delicate metalwork echoes the intricate lines of classic French fencing. This creative pairing offers a seamless transition from the whimsical charm of upcycled bicycles to a vision of graceful elegance. Imagine weathered galvanized buckets stacked artfully along your fence, each brimming with vibrant verbena, flowing lobelia, and soft trails of ivy. Their silvery patina catches the summer sunlight, creating a rustic French ambience with every glance. These bucket towers not only maximize your vertical gardening space, but also serve as a playful nod to traditional French farmyards. Flowing naturally from the birdcage displays, they carry forward the upcycled theme while elevating your garden's texture and dimension. Stenciled French wine crates find new life as charming herb gardens, nestled along your fence and overflowing with fragrant thyme, rosemary, and sage. The weathered wood and hand-painted labels evoke the romance of old-world markets and bistros. This practical yet beautiful approach creates an aromatic backdrop that delights the senses and invites you to snip fresh herbs for your summer meals. The transition from bucket towers to these stacked crates maintains a cohesive, French-inspired story, rooted in both utility and artistry. Delicate china teacups and saucers, once treasured at afternoon tea, now line your fence as miniature planters for violas and sweet alyssum. Their intricate designs and gentle colors lend a touch of refinement and nostalgia, reminiscent of a quaint French salon. As the teacup wall catches the morning light, it offers a surprising burst of charm that perfectly complements the rustic crates and buckets nearby. Together, these upcycled elements tell a story of cherished memories and endless creativity in the garden. A vintage wooden ladder, painted in soft hues, leans invitingly against your fence, each rung displaying hanging galvanized planters filled with blooming geraniums and cascading greenery. The structure draws your gaze upward, creating a dynamic focal point that bridges ground and sky. By incorporating a ladder of blooms, your garden gains a vertical burst of color and a sense of playful ingenuity. This smooth progression from small teacup planters to larger, layered displays celebrates the French appreciation for artful arrangement and subtle elegance. Repurposed French doors and weathered window shutters become stunning backdrops for overflowing window boxes of hydrangeas, begonias, and ivy. Their classic forms and pastel finishes evoke the charm of a Provençal cottage, blending beautifully with the elegant lines of your fencing. These unique containers create a layered effect, inviting the eye to linger and discover new details with every glance. The transition from the vertical ladders to these architectural elements deepens your garden's sense of place and narrative. An ornate metal chandelier, now an extravagant hanging planter, swings gently in the summer breeze, trailing petunias, sweet alyssum, and golden creeping jenny. Its delicate arms cradle bursts of color, casting intricate shadows on the fence behind. This touch of chandelier elegance infuses your outdoor space with an unmistakably French sense of glamour, linking the rustic appeal of crates and ladders with the refined beauty of upcycled decor. The flow from practical elements to unexpected luxury is seamless and enchanting. vintage tin watering cans, lined in a parade along the fence, each cradle a lively bouquet of marigolds, impatiens, or fragrant lavender. Their practical history meets decorative purpose, and the weathered metal glows softly in the summer sunlight. The watering cans add a playful, whimsical element that gently balances the sophistication of chandeliers and window boxes. This continuity of repurposed objects builds a rich, layered tapestry of French-inspired creativity. Wrought-Iron garden chairs, their seats replaced with lush containers of daisies, violas, and trailing ferns, rest gracefully by your fence. These elegant forms hint at a Parisian cafe atmosphere, where beauty and relaxation go hand in hand. The smooth transition from watering cans to chair containers enriches your garden's personality, celebrating the joy of reimagined antiques and the elegance of French garden style. Woven French market baskets brimming with bright geraniums, lobelia, and ivy hang in clusters along your fence, channeling the rustic vibrancy of a countryside marquee. The natural fibers and soft colors create a gentle, inviting rhythm across your garden edge. Moving from wrought-iron containers to hand-woven baskets introduces warmth and textural contrast, while maintaining the signature theme of French elegance and upcycled charm. A cascade of antique copper pots and pans, mounted at varying heights along your fence, glisten with trailing nasturtium, rosemary, and blue lobelia. Their rich, burnished tones capture the golden light of dusk, offering a touch of luxury amidst rustic elements. This creative use of kitchenware seamlessly links the homely comfort of baskets to the metallic glow of vintage copper, continuing your garden's narrative of French style and resourceful beauty. A repurposed fabric shoe organizer becomes a lush vertical tapestry, each pocket brimming with herbs or tiny blooms, transforming an ordinary fence into a living work of art. The unexpected form adds both function and delight, perfect for small spaces. This inventive approach follows the copper cascade with a playful nod to everyday objects, proving that French-inspired elegance can spring from the most humble beginning. Pastel-painted vintage dresser drawers are mounted in staggered rows, overflowing with petunias, trailing ivy, and fragrant dianthus. The soft colors and worn edges evoke the spirit of a cozy French cottage bedroom, now alive with summer color. As your gaze moves from the vertical garden to the layered drawers, the transition feels natural and harmonious, adding yet another layer of storytelling to your upcycled container garden journey. A weathered wooden wheelbarrow stands ready against your fence, overflowing with fragrant lavender, vibrant dahlias, and spiky snapdragons. The rolling form hints at days of hard work and abundant harvest in the French countryside. This grounded, rustic element ties together the playful energy of drawer gardens with the practical heritage of rural France, reminding us that beauty and function can always coexist in the garden. Vintage French milk pails, painted a gentle white, hang from your fence, each filled with solar fairy lights and trailing greenery. As twilight falls, the soft glow and fluttering leaves create a magical ambience worthy of a summer fete. Following the rustic wheelbarrow, these lanterns infuse your evening garden with warmth and gentle illumination, continuing the story of upcycled objects brought to elegant new life. Half wine barrels placed thoughtfully along the fence, brim with towering delphiniums, graceful foxgloves, and fragrant herbs. The aged wood and rounded forms call to mind vineyards and fêtes in the heart of French wine country. Transitioning from the gentle glow of pale lanterns, these substantial containers add gravitas and lushness to your garden, celebrating both the bounty and artistry of French outdoor living. Vertical vintage French bread boxes, now brimming with trailing vinca, colorful petunias, and dainty lobelia, offer a whimsical twist on classic storage. Their unexpected placement draws curious smiles from visitors. The shift from robust wine barrels to these charming bread boxes demonstrates the endless potential of upcycling, layering personality and surprise throughout your garden space. Ornate vintage mirrors hung with care on the fence and framed by lush container gardens reflect the blooms and sky, creating the illusion of a secret, sunlit courtyard. The garden feels instantly larger, richer, and full of discovery. The transition from breadboxes to mirrors weaves a touch of theatrical magic into your tour, inviting each guest to see themselves as part of your enchanting, ever-evolving space. Clusters of pastel-painted terracotta pots are grouped and mounted along the fence, each filled with cheerful geraniums, trailing vines, and fragrant lavender. The subtle colors and natural textures pay tribute to French village walls and sunlit balconies. This finale ties together every upcycled container and elegant detail, creating a harmonious composition where each element, large or small, contributes to the garden's refreshing French-inspired beauty. Thank you so much for joining us on this summer's French-inspired garden tour. We hope these upcycled container garden ideas sparked your creativity and brought a touch of elegance to your outdoor space. Remember, you can create a breathtaking garden with simple, sustainable materials and a bit of imagination. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more inspiring garden ideas, and let us know your favorite tip or design in the comments below. Your feedback and support mean the world to us. See you in the next garden adventure.